So you want a career in sales? I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that if you can succeed in sales today, you can succeed in just about anything you do. Not to mention, it's recognized as one of the top 5 most lucrative professions today. The bad news is before you sell anyone on anything, the most important sale you need to make is on yourself. Here are the 7 things you must sell yourself on before you can sell a product or service to a prospect. Number 1, if you're not sold, no one else will be sold as well. I often say the simplest definition of sales is only 6 words long: believing in something and convincing others. In other words, sales is an inside job. Inside your head, that is. In previous podcasts, we said, what you think you believe and what you believe dictates your actions. In short, your thoughts or the conversation inside your head will determine your level of success. Think of your brain as a fertile ground and your thoughts as seeds. If you plant crab apples, don't expect to harvest golden delicious. Number 2, if you have no prospects, you will fail. Prospects to sales is like gas to a car or air to our lungs. Without them, failure is the only option. Have you looked at your pipeline of prospects lately and realized you have too few, or even worse, you have prospects that are not qualified? Here are a few common traits of qualified prospects. They need your product to solve their problem. They have the ability to buy it and pay for it. They have a sense of urgency. They are willing to listen to you, and more importantly, they trust you. Which brings us to number 3. Being trusted is more important than being liked. Prospects don't want to be sold. They want to buy. They will buy from someone they trust, someone who inspires confidence in their product, their company, and themselves. The opposite of trust is doubt, and doubt equals I'm not interested. Number 4, the sale is all in the questions. Selling is all about what you ask, hear, and respond to, not what you say. Asking the proper questions helps you gain knowledge, build trust, and identify the solution. Great salespeople identify and amplify a prospect's problem and then sells their solution, which leads conveniently to number 5. Selling is about providing solutions. In the 21st century, you're not selling products and services, you're selling solutions. Ever tell a doctor after an examination, no thank you to their method of treatment? It sounds something like this. Mary, your appendix is on the brink of rupturing. It's what's causing your pain. If the rupture occurs, you could die. I'd like to remove it immediately. Mary responds like most prospects. Okay, doc, sounds good. Let me think about it for a few days and I'll get back to you. I don't think so. Remember, the bigger the problem, the more anxious you are to find a solution. Number 6. Objections, stalls, and delays are part of the process. Resistance is not rejection. If you understand that all objections are disposable, they either dispose of you or you dispose of them, then you're on the right track. A sale occurs on every presentation. The question is, does the prospect sell you on no, or do you sell them on yes? There are 5 hurdles in the sales presentation you must overcome in the prospect's mind. Do I want to buy your product? Do I want to buy your product from your company? Do I want to buy your product from your company at your price? Do I want to buy it now? And most importantly, do I want to buy it from you? Like in the game of tennis, the stronger the serve, the weaker the return. In other words, make a superior presentation and objections will be eliminated before they arise. And lastly, number 7, you must ask for the sale. While I would love to share with you 101 different ways to close, I don't have the time, and frankly, I think learning 100 different types of closes is overrated. Closing a sale is simply asking a prospect to take advantage of your solution. Today, 85% of all salespeople fail, and they fail because they don't ask for the sale. If you fail to ask your prospect to buy your product, you've accomplished nothing. If you have sold yourself on the importance of 1 through 6 of this podcast, asking for the sale will be a natural progression and as simple as saying, "Mary, would you like me to remove your appendix and save your life?" In closing, think of the last sales situation you were involved in from a buyer's side of the table. Why did you say yes? Better yet, why should I say yes to you? Understand these 7 principles of selling, and you are on your way to sales success and even better, making a very attractive 6-figure income.